She that disputeth. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Allah hath heard the saying of her that disputeth with thee concerning her husband, and complaineth unto Allah, and Allah heareth your colloquy. Lo, Allah is hearer, knower. Such of you as put away your wives, by saying they're like their mother's back. And they are not their mother, well, they that do the putting of away of their wives by saying they're as the backs of their mothers. They are not their mothers, none are their mothers except those who gave them birth. They indeed utter an ill word and a lie, and though Allah is forgiving, merciful, behind them of Menkum, there's an implication in the word, because that's what people used to say. Of taken in, you're behind me, but you're like my mother's back is basically what it was meant. Difficult couple. Some of these things are difficult to render English-wise, so they need utter no word in line, though Allah is merciful. Those who put away their wives by saying they are as their mother's backs, and afterward would go back on that which they have said, in that case is the freeing of a slave before they touch one another. Unto this ye are exhorted, and Allah is informed of what ye do, and he who findeth not, let him fast for 2 successive months before they touch one another, and for him who is unable to do so, the feeding of 60 needy ones. This, that they may put trust in Allah and His Messenger. Such are the limits, and such are the limits of Allah. The imposed by Allah, belonging to Allah. For disbelievers is the painful doom. Those who oppose Allah and Its Messenger will be abased, even as those before them were abased, and we have sent down clear tokens. And for disbelievers is a shameful doom on that day, when Allah will raise them all together and inform them of what they did. Allah hath kept account of it while they forgot it, and Allah is witness over all things. Hast thou not seen that Allah knoweth all that is in the heavens and all that is in the earth? There is no secret conference of 3, but He is their 4th, nor of 5, but He is their 6th, nor of less than that or more, but He is with them wheresoever they may be, and afterward on the day of resurrection He will inform them of what they did. Lo, Allah is knower of all things. Remember, we're not calling God male here, we're using a gender neutral. Hast thou not observed those who were forbidden conspiracy, and afterward returned to that which they had been forbidden, and conspired together for crime and wrongdoing and disobedience towards the Messenger? And when they had come unto thee, they greet thee with a greeting therewith Allah greeteth thee not, and say within themselves, why should Allah punish us for what we say? How will suffice them? They will feel the heat thereof, a hapless journey's end. O ye who believe, when you conspire together, conspire not together for crime and wrongdoing and disobedience toward the Messenger, but conspire together for righteousness and piety, and keep your duty toward Allah, unto whom ye will be gathered. Lo, conspiracy is only of the devil, that he may vex those who believe, but he can harm them not at all, unless by Allah's leave. And Allah let the believers put their trust. O ye who believe, when it is said, make room in assemblies, then make room, Allah will make way for you. And when it is said, come up higher, go up higher, Allah will exalt those who believe among you, and those who have knowledge to high ranks. Allah is informed of what ye do. O ye who believe, when ye hold conference with the Messenger, offer an alms before your conference, that is better and purer for you. But if ye cannot find, then lo, Allah is forgiving, merciful. Fear ye to offer alms before your conference, then when ye do it not, and Allah hath forgiven you, establish worship, and pay the poor due, and obey Allah and His Messenger, and Allah is aware of what ye do. Hast thou not seen those who take for friends of folk with whom Allah is wroth? They are neither for you nor of them, and they swear a false oath knowingly. Allah hath prepared for them a dreadful doom. Evil indeed is that which they are wont to do. They make a shelter of their oaths and turn from the way of Allah, so theirs will be a shameful doom. Their wealth and their children will avail them not against Allah. Such are rightful owners of the fire. They will abide therein on the day when Allah will raise them all together. Then will they swear unto him as they swear unto you, and they will fancy that they have some standing. Lo, is it not they who are the liars? The devil hath engrossed them, and so hath caused them to forget remembrance of Allah. They are the devil's party. Lo, is it not the devil's party who will be the losers? Lo, those who oppose Allah and his messenger, they will be among the lowest. Allah hath decreed, lo, I verily shall conquer, I and my messengers. Lo, Allah is strong, almighty. Thou wilt not find folk who believe in Allah and the last day, loving those who oppose Allah and his messenger, even though they be their fathers, are their sons, are their brethren, are their clan. As for such, he hath written faith upon their hearts, and hath strengthened them with a spirit from him, and he will bring them into gardens underneath which rivers flow, wherein they will abide. Allah is well pleased with them, and they are well pleased with him. They are Allah's party. Lo, is it not Allah's party who are the successful? And so, one of the things with that is we're talking about the verb form. The expression is not that you don't have the noun love for anybody. It's that, but this, and, in the next chapter, kind of formed the lesson of what's called the brothers, or should be called the brothers.